This is the Mini Dragon Warrior Project version 7 demo, so let's get into it. We've loaded a map. This is just our small map loading thing, but with a bit of a twist. If I walk over to this weird tile, a different map loads, and then if I walk over to this weird tile, the different map loads. So what's going on here? Basically what I've set this up for is there are two separate tile maps, and we are going to portal between them. I have these very simple little maps. There's nothing too exciting about them, but I've set it up where one of the blocks is 0, one of them is 1. Again, this isn't anything fancy. It's just to have a portal block that is different. We are now loading the tile map instead of building it. So if you look here, we've got load tile map instead of build tile map. So all that random tile map building stuff from previously, we're just setting that aside for a moment. We've added in this tick, and tick is a thing that runs 60 times a second, basically. It's the game loop. It checks everything for you. So here we've added check map after check keys. What does check map do? Well, essentially, it's looking at the tile map and the hero X position, map X and map Y. So to make this work, I've had to not just have a hero position that is a XY coordinate on the screen, so where the hero should be visibly displayed. We also have a virtual coordinate system. So like this is 0, 0, so on and so forth. So you can imagine that there's an XY coordinate system that now changes as our hero moves around. It's looking at the tile map, and it's basically saying if the tile map is 0, so like for example on the first map, 0, if you get to that one, it will load tile map number 1. So the idea is really just being able to load a different tile map when our hero walks onto the right thing. So to make that work, it's really just checking, if the hero, if you can imagine at this point, no, it's fine. It's fine, walking over. Oh, tile map 0, let's load this one. And then the hero's walking around, tile map 1, oh, let's go load that one, that kind of things. Not too crazy, but you can imagine how later this kind of check can be added to larger maps and so on and so forth. And the reason for this feature at all is that in a game like Dragon Warrior, you have kind of an overworld, and then within that overworld, you'll say walk on something that looks like a town, and then it'll load that town, and then you're inside the town and you're walking around that town and so on and so forth. So those kind of things are features that the sort of final game will have, and being able to load between the maps gives the player the feeling that they are going between towns and cities and dungeons and all kinds of things like that. That's really the purpose of this feature. This is obviously like the most rudimentary way I could do it, but it sets up the proof that it can be done. So then later maps will have separate files, and you'll be able to portal between them, and it will create a feeling of a seamless world, a feeling of something far larger than just, one screen at a time kind of thing. So that is the demo. Hope you enjoyed it.